Hi everyone, my name is Rashid and this is the first video that I'm making in a series which is made to impart the knowledge that I gained from the 200-hour course that I did on yoga. So this is the first video and I'm going to be going over the traditional types of yoga, and I'll be briefly explaining the similarities, differences, and the components of each one. So the main type of yoga in the traditional yogic culture is called Ashtanga yoga, and every other type of yoga present and in the past was derived from this original form. And this form of yoga has every single component, and each different yoga that people are aware of now is just taking a little bit of Ashtanga yoga and breaking it off into bits and pieces. So a quick overview of this one: it has 8 main limbs, which are divided. And Ashtanga yoga is divided into 2 main kinds of yoga: Hatha yoga and Karma yoga. Raja yoga. So Hatha yoga covers the first 4 limbs, which are niyama, yama, asana, and pranayama. So asana is the physical poses, pranayama is breath control, and then we have niyama and yama, which are rules, basically ethics for you and to affect you and others around you. So this is what Hatha yoga focuses on. And now the other yoga that we have, which is the Raja yoga. So this actually translates to yoga for kings, because this is I'm not going to say more important, because all 8 are important to attain the final goal of yoga, but the last 4 are particularly difficult, and are only elites were allowed to train in this type of yoga, since it had basically a higher output in terms of mental capacity, and it would increase your mental capacity, it would make you calmer. So this covers the last 4 limbs of Ashtanga yoga and focuses more on meditation, sense withdrawal, and basically this is what is the Raj yoga. Now, other main or prevalent types of yoga that we have are Karma yoga, so the yoga of doing. So basically what this yoga is about is basically, first of all, filtering things which are good and bad. So you have to be able to filter what's right and what's wrong, and then decide which thing you're going to do, which has to be the right thing. If you deem that a certain action is the right action, then that is the action you must take in any circumstance where that is an option. Also, another part of Karma yoga is doing anything that you do with skill. So doing something without skill is as good as committing a sin, if you go by the laws of this yoga. And then after you have covered the first 2 requirements, then meditating on these karmas, or basically just contemplating on the good things in life and doing them in practice, is the basis of this yoga. Then we have Bhakti yoga, which is one that a lot of religious people follow, because bhakti just means the act of following or devoting yourself to a figure. So it doesn't have to be a god, it can just be, it translates to devoting yourself to a Bhagwan. And Bhagwan, people loosely translate to God, but it can be a human as well. It just needs to be a figure who obeys certain laws. So this is the yoga where you basically do everything in accordance to your devotion for a certain figure. So this yoga basically can translate to yoga, or the union of you and someone you idealize or idolize. So that's what this yoga is about. And that's almost it. We just have that's it. This is just all the main types of yoga, and the more contemporary types of yoga that people are talking about now, like power yoga or yin yoga, yang yoga, among others, like heart yoga. These are again just all derivations of Ashtanga yoga, which is the main type of yoga. So Ashtanga yoga covers every single one of the other yogas that I mentioned. So Hatha yoga, Raj yoga are direct subsections of Ashtanga yoga, but then you have aspects of karma and bhakti as well, since all those 2 were also derived from the original Ashtanga yoga. So the main one that I'm going to focus on this channel obviously is Ashtanga yoga, since that's what we learned as well. And this concludes this video where I've gone over the traditional types of yoga. So any other external yoga that does not consist of aspects from any of these are not considered traditional types of yoga, and therefore I'm not going to include them in any of my explanations. And on this note, I will end this video, and I will see you next time, where I talk about the 8 limbs of Ashtanga yoga, and I'm going to be going through in detail and describing each one. And thank you for watching.